And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at some disgusting news I've found. This is in regards to MPs and the fact that they've been paying themselves massively over the last year, while every single one of us has been suffering under lockdown. Now it's titled, MPs cost taxpayers 127 million in 1 year, and 4 SNP members are more expensive than the Prime Minister. Yeah, you heard that right. 4 SNP are taking more money than the Prime Minister. How is that even a thing? Why is that even a thing? How is that allowed? Haven't we had a problem with expenses before? Well, anyway, let's have a read. Taxpayers forked out 127.6 million to fund MP salaries and expenses in the 2019-2020 financial year, with the SNP accounting for almost half of the most expensive politicians. The eye-watering figure is a 6.5% rise on the cost of MPs the previous year. 6.5%. So they've been getting more and more and more money while we've been losing our jobs, not having security for our family, struggling to find ends meet for food, and all of the rest of the things that comes with a smashed to bits economy, and they've been getting more and more. The new information comes following the release of data from the Independent Parliamentary Standards Authority. The average MP cost taxpayers £157,747. That's almost double the amount of their basic, £81,932 a year's salary. So 157,000 from 81. Are you feeling annoyed yet, everyone? Because I was. The newly released figures accounted for salaries and expenses in the 2019-20 financial year. Out of the 10 most expensive MPs, 4 of them belong to the SNP. Can we guess who they are before we go through it? I bet you can guess a couple. The party's Lisa Cameron was the Commons' most expensive sitting MP, bar the Speaker, Lindsay Hoyle, who's the most, costing £256,000. Now, I can understand with the Speaker as a little bit. He does have a lot more responsibility and a lot more reason for his expenses to be higher, so we'll just leave that one there for now. The Speaker's expenses are usually higher as he has incurred extra responsibilities as part of his role. So, yep, see. The SNP's Westminster leader, Ian Blackford, along with Chris Law and Brendan O'Hara, also made the top 10. Cost of travel means Scottish MP often have higher expenses. However, no Conservative or Labour representative from north of the border were in the top 10 of the list. So that sort of throws that whole thing out of the water then, doesn't it? The cost of travel for Scottish MPs is often higher. However, Scottish MPs in Conservative and Labour, theirs isn't higher. Okay, that makes sense, everyone, doesn't it? It also means the SNP politicians cost more than the Prime Minister Boris Johnson, £174,000, or now Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer, £164,000. More broadly, in total, £5,584,790 were claimed for in expenses for travel and subsistence by MPs over the course of a year. On average, the cost equated to £6,900 for each member of Parliament. That's staggering, isn't it? 5.5 million. That's just expenses, by the way. A further 718,000 was in total was spent on hotel claims. Around 98 MPs choose to stay at hotels while staying in the capital. Of course they do. John O'Connell, chief executive of the Taxpayers Alliance, said the figures were worrying. Worrying? Infuriating, I would say. But what about you? Let me know in the comments. He said, while the MPs must have the resources to do their jobs, many taxpayers will be worried about the growing costs of politics. The electorate expects politicians to stay grounded and keep costs under control. Yeah, they're not listening to that one though, are they? Particularly the millions spent on travel and overnight expenses. With the economy and public finances in such dire straits, limiting their expenses claims where possible would be a welcome way for MPs to show that we're all in this together. They've took a 6.5 increase. They've doubled what they actually get as a salary while everyone else is struggling. And you really think they're going to show that we're all in this together? Okay, I don't believe it. Do you, everyone? Independent Parliamentary Standards Authority interim chairman Richard Lloyd said Lurgy had a significant impact on both its work and that of the MPs and their staff. Really, does it? What, you have to buy extra masks? Gloves? Okay. However, he said MPs were remaining within the rules of the Commons watchdog, with compliance very high at 99.9%. Well, that just says to me that the compliance is just that they're telling everyone what their expenses are, which makes it transparent. But if they're not being pulled up on how much they're actually taking, does it matter if they're transparent? Does it really? They're taking double what they're getting paid. That's not expenses, that's taking the piss, in my honest opinion. But I'd like to know your opinion, everyone. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it out. I do rely on you sharing it out. When you share it out, it breaks out at YouTube, and I actually get promoted for once, and you see the difference in the numbers. So please, please, please share it out, everyone. Stay sane, I'll see you on the next one.